What's popping, y'all? It's Friday. Telling them, cut that check, bitch. So y'all listen, I look a mess. I ain't even combed my hair this morning, but I'm still going to get this check. What you thought? So listen, y'all, I'm making this video to apologize to someone, and I've been petty. I should have been apologized because this happened a while ago. She asked me to make a video, but of course I ain't gonna just apologize without telling y'all, you know, the whole scenario and what happened, right? So to make it quick, so it don't be a long drawn out story, me and her and another friend used to go out to have drinks at restaurants, like a little girls' night. So this one particular time, we at a restaurant and we having appetizers and drinks or whatever. We were just laughing and joking and talking about how the drink's weak or whatever. So both of them two married and I'm not. So our one friend, her phone rang and it's her husband. So when she answered the phone, she kind of tipsy and stuff. She put him on speakerphone. So she like, hello? And he like, what's up, babe? I need to see you. He like, where you at? I need you here with me. So I was like, oh, like I love to hear, you know, stuff like that and see couples happy and, you know, black love and all of that, right? So, of course, they a little bit more newlyweds than our other friend. So they still, you know, everything is just awesome. Like the way they talk to each other, the way they vibe be when they get around each other. I just love it. Like it's just, you know, it's just perfect. So he like, you know, I need to see you. I need you here next to me. So she's smiling and stuff, and you know, we all kind of smiling like, oh girl. So, you know, she like, yeah, I can come home. Hold on. So she put the phone on mute, and of course he's still on speakerphone. She just got it muted where he can't hear us. So my other friend, she like, girl, he always calling for you to go home. Like, so you just finna leave us? So you finna go home and leave our girls' night? So immediately I'm like, girl, let that girl go home. Like, do you hear that man on the phone, bitch? Like, what you mean? We ain't even doing nothing. Like, we're doing nothing important right now. Like, we were just talking about how the drinks weak. So she don't know that I peeped that her phone been ringing the whole time and she got her phone on silent. Mind you, I'm sitting next to her so I can see the phone say hubby. She's sending her husband a voicemail. So you and your husband ain't even getting along at this time. And y'all whole vibe and relationship is different than hers. Like, her husband and her are at the point where when he called, it's like, where you at? What you got going on? Like, it's like a whole questioning in session. And we see this all the time because, of course, we hang out often. So I see how her and her husband handle each other. So I don't know if it's some jealousy or something with the way that, you know, our other friend husband talked to her and carried himself about her. But, you know, like I said, they're a little bit more recently married than her and her husband. So, you know, immediately I'm like, let that girl go home to her man. Girl, leave. So I'm already getting up, pushing my chair in, putting my phone in my purse. Like, you know, I'm ready to go because she need to go home. Like, that man said he needs you. Bitch, you know how many bitches home praying they wish a man would say that? Let alone a husband, somebody that married them and committed to them. So, you know, to make a long story short, me and her ended up going back and forth, right? And my other friend was kind of like going off of our vibe on whether she should leave or not. She like basically going off of if we give her the okay, you know, to go home or whatever, because we did plan this as a girls' night. But my whole thing is we ain't doing shit. I can see if we was in the middle of a movie or some shit. So here's where the conversation and everything goes south. She was like, well, why would you listen to Love anyway? She ain't even got no damn husband. Bitch, why would she say that? I think I was like offended like this much maybe. So I got real petty. So I had to snap. I'm like, bitch, listen, you don't think we sat here and peep what the fuck you got going on? Bitch, I'm one page in a psychology book from reading your whole motherfucking scenario with your goddamn husband. You sitting up here hitting end on this motherfucking man because you too busy talking to him like he a child and he talking to you like you a child. Don't be jealous and upset and mad because that girl got something going on with her husband that you don't fucking got right now. So, you know, I just like flipped. And of course, she got real offended. And me and her started going back and forth. She grabbed her purse, got up and left or whatever. And I didn't give a fuck at that time. I really didn't. Because I felt like you throw shots with your comment. Bitch, don't throw a rock and hide your hand. Like when I start chucking these big ass bricks back at your ass, like, you know, I was being real petty. So that's what this video is, to apologize to her. My other friend, of course, she went home to her husband. Like, I just feel like A lot of times when people going through stuff in their relationships, like, they hate to see good shit going on around them. So I still feel like, and I told her this, I do still feel like she was wrong for trying to make her stay and for us to stay out. But we weren't doing shit. We was literally just talking about how the drinks wasn't shit. So it ain't like we was having this great time and that she should just skip over her husband. So, you know, I still told her I feel like you was wrong for trying to make it seem like she should have stayed there and she doing us some kind of injustice by not going home to her man. But, you know, I will apologize for being petty. What I should have done, what I should have did in that situation was found out what my friend was going through with her husband and maybe gave her some advice or comforted her or whatever I could do to make her feel better, because it's obvious it was some behind the scenes stuff going on that she wasn't bringing up or, you know, really ready to openly speak about. Instead of sitting there peeping her, you know, hitting end on her phone and then throwing it in her face. But I will say this. Bitch, don't come for me. You know I feel some type of way. Talking about why would you listen to Love because she ain't even got no husband. Don't try me. But I'm sorry, hon. This is my public apology to you. It's Friday. Get your check, boo.